Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. We gotta send out our shuttles to rescue the people who need rescuing. We have... how much time? We have 5 minutes. Are you still moving? I jumped into a nebula. You shouldn't be able to follow me. I think we're in deep trouble, but we're gonna send out our stuff. We're following through on this plan to save everybody if we can. Somebody tried to vent our entire ship last time. I did not appreciate that. Alright, 2 ships have launched. They're robot ships, they should go very, very quickly. Unpausing time. They are approaching fast. But they are not approaching. No, they are still approaching. Alright, well, Nebula didn't do what I thought it would. Oh, dang. There's another one down here. You guys, I think we're in deep trouble. We can't see where we're jumping either because we're in a nebula, which is a big problem. How much further? I mean, you're probably only 6 further, right? I think the plan... it really would depend on if this was a single person save mission, or if this was a single person save mission. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump here and hope to God there's only one person to save here. Because if that's the case, we could probably shoot off a shuttle to save them and then continue to move. But I think we're in deep trouble. Let's check on how things are going on the promenade. This is where somebody kept trying to vent the bathroom. I have sealed the door, though. Let's seal all doors. Because I don't trust somebody up in here. I don't know if this even helps. No, they're already sealed. So somebody's messing around. And that means either they have, like, low morale or they're, like, a psycho. People are starving. I think the problem with that, though, is that we just had a big run-in with the Zootopans, and there was not really much we could do other than going on red alert, and then having to deal with them boarding the shuttle, and all that stuff. Water is going up, though. The lunchroom is full. How's the downstairs lunchroom looking? Oh, you're finishing the... you're finishing the hallway, which is great. This lunchroom's pretty busy, so maybe we start building out the next lunchroom, I guess? Or the next part of the lunchroom, I should say. We have 3 hours before they catch up to us. Might as well. Yeah, like throw it right up here against the wall. Like that. And then, maybe like a drink dispenser? Since people were starting to get not hungry, they were starting to get thirsty, I think. I guess we should probably just continue with the current plan of building the lunch tables. So maybe just like 2. See how that does. See if it alleviates some of our hunger issues. Produce is up, down? I'm not 100% sure where produce is at. This room is full. This room has 2 more spaces where produce could go. And biomass is still going through the roof, so like, honestly, more uses for biomass couldn't be a problem. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be worthwhile going back to biomass producing power instead of maintaining nuclear, but nuclear seems to be doing just fine for us. We have 1 hour and 20 minutes. And by 1 hour and 20 minutes, I mean 1 minute and 22 seconds. Holy God. The game can barely handle this many people on the ship as it is. How many people do we got on the ship? I'm terrified to find out. I'm not gonna touch the manifest. That way lies madness. This ship's back. This one's on the way. We're still short of Jumplight, though. By quite a bit. We need 19 more. They were successful. I'm very impressed with you. Hey you, Dash, you get to be a supplier now. Have fun. Yeah, they're definitely gonna catch us. No one left behind. Hope is through the roof. Let's assign all of our people. Incomplete. You know what? That's probably the best thing that could happen to us. We finished the mission to save people, but we didn't get as many as we could have, which in the current situation is probably a good thing. How are we doing? 35 out of 54. We still have a ways to go. Pause real quick right before the Zootopans show up. We're gonna transfer some people to engineering, and you get to be a scientist. Have fun. Look at that, we only brought 8 people on board this time. Red alert. It's gonna make our hunger problem even worse. Yeah, I know the spacecraft was incomplete. You told me this already. There they are. Alright, everybody red alert. Let's fire off our robot shuttle while we can. Scramble the fighter. Off you go. There are so many people on the flight deck, it's ridiculous. Like, none of you, there are not that many of you that need to be down here. You're just all scrambling all over the place. Solero, go get healed up. You're wounded. Stressed, no kidding. Here, go get medbay. Go get healed. All right, we're above 40 jump light. I've noticed the jump light indicator is a little bugged in that the jump light you have, there we go, 46 out of 54, is not necessarily the jump light that is reflected in the numbers that they show you. All right, let's bring that shuttle back, because I think we're very close to being able to jump. Hold to recall. I'm trying. Oh, hold here to recall. That's my bad. Alright, coming back. We should be able to jump very shortly. As soon as that shuttle gets on, I'm assuming. So let's go up to the bridge. We're about to have company. I'm not worried. We have so much ammunition. Honestly, the real problem is everybody starving and somebody losing their mind and lighting the ship on fire. Alright, shuttle is back. Good job. Ready to jump. To the bridge. I was already on the bridge. Jump. It's thinking about it. Okay. Whew. We're pushing the limits of what the game is even capable of. We gotta pay attention after we jump to see how many people are on the ship now. Oh, you shot a guy down. Just to mess with them. Oh, we jumped into another nebula. Oh, dang. Dang? I talked weird. I don't know if that means we aren't able to project shuttles to the other place. Alright, the nebula conceals us. It has slowed the Armada's advance. Come off red alert. Go down to the flight deck. You're a human shuttle. I don't want to risk you guys yet. How are we doing? Search and rescue? There's only one person here. So it looks like we made the wrong choice, because I don't think I can send my shuttle to this star. I have a jump light projector. Maybe I just don't think it's possible. We've already kind of messed things up as it is. I should not have clicked on that. I should have clicked on this thing. We have 608 crew. We've lost 3 people along the way. That is a devastating loss. So the tough thing is, I don't think we have the jump light capability to jump all the way here. And we definitely don't have the ability to get here and there, because by the time we get enough jump light to jump here, these guys will start having to move already. So we've missed a few people along the way. I feel a little bad about that, but we've changed the priority of the run to be do the best you can. So this will be the next jump. We can't project when we can't see the other stars, I've come to realize. So that's an interesting foible. That you want to avoid the nebula. Because if the nebula blocks your sensors, you can't project your shuttles to go grab people anyway. So for future people that are as crazy as I am, and they want to do their own clown car run, and you truly want to gather every person, I don't know why you would, because this is very difficult to manage. You can't project when you can't see what you're projecting to. So system is targeted. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be a good idea. I guess we'll wait and we'll make this next jump. But I almost wonder if it wouldn't be a good idea to replace one of our calibrators to be another cartridge so we could make this longer jump rather than having to zigzag back and forth. But I guess it kind of depends. Because if we, like I said before, if we need to project 2 shuttles to get all the people, it makes more sense to be able to just zigzag with the big ship overall. So we'll see. We'll hold off on swapping out any of our calibrators with a cartridge until it makes more sense to do so. Now let's see. The starvation is getting out of hand. And once again, I think that's because people are missing out on their meals due to the whole red alert system we've been running into. We're gonna high priority all of our cooking opportunities to make sure there's always food available if people want it. The shelves? The tables seem to be not a limiting factor right now. There's plenty of space for people to be at a table. We have plenty of water. Power's still holding good. We're almost out of metal, and we're okay on plastics for now. Biomass is still fine, so no concerns there. Sleepy? There are a few sleepy people. One dehydrated person. There are quite a few lines for the drink dispensers, so maybe we'll want to throw down another drink dispenser here. Like, let's see, what if we had built out even more tables here? What would our space look like? So we could put a table here, and then we could jam a table all the way back there. But I'm kind of thinking because tables aren't really a limiting factor here, we might want to just like, this is going to be weird, but I kind of like the idea of just like filling this wall with drink dispensers. And this is just like our vending machine aisle. Spacecraft has returned, more people on board. Hallelujah. Do you think we're going to get over 1,000 people on the ship? All right, more people. Jobs for you. Jobs for all of you. Atmosphere is critical. Who opened the damn thing? Oh, no, wait. Is it this room? Or is it just because there's tons of people on the ship? All right, the Zootopans are mobilizing. We should be able to jump very shortly. Let's throw down a couple more oxygen generators. Just like periodically along the hallway, because this is where a lot of people are starting to congregate again. It's like, we'll get wild with the oxygen up in here. There we go. Ready to jump. Perfect timing. Up we go. Let's go ahead and jump out of here. Still thinking about it.
Take the ship to Jumplight.
There we go. Look at all our funny little robots just running around. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be a good idea to delete a lot of these robot charging stations, because the robots really don't have a reason to exist, considering we have 600 people on the ship. Like, any job the robots could do, there are 8 people waiting for a job to do that job right now. Alright, we have jumped. right, let's take a quick look at our... Pause here. All right, they're 15 minutes behind me. Yes, we have jumped 2... Well, we could technically shoot... Oh, we don't even have the sight range anymore. Yeah, it's just not possible. Like, we could technically wait around to get enough jump light to shoot a shuttle backwards at it, but it's just not gonna fly. So I think for now, for future, we're just gonna plan on doing diagonal jumps with the big ship, and very few cases will we want to project a shuttle outward. So the Jumplight shuttle is gonna, or the Jumplight projector is gonna kind of take a back seat for a second. But for now, let's send out all of our robot shuttles.
Flight crew, report to assignments.
We're gonna send the robot shuttles on all the missions. We'll get medals this way, and I think it'll take the whole time to send the shuttles out and come back and generate the amount of Jumplight anyway. So I don't think we're going to be missing out on a lot of time here. All right, and for the rest of the run, I think this should give us enough opportunity to gather enough resources to keep the ship afloat while staying ahead of the Zootopans, I think. With 626 people on board. It's getting wild. The greenhouse is functioning fully. So is the produce room. People are getting healed, slowly but surely. Our metagel is fine. Metagel processor is still working. Power's looking good. Water's still a bit of a struggle. And we're crunching through all the plastics that we possibly can. And the biomass is still going off the charts. I don't know how that is possible. That we are producing that much biomass. Is it from chunking bodies into biomass? I don't know. Maybe we should shut some of you off, just for now. Like, shut this first row off. Just to see if we can slow down the like the biomass is overwhelming the ship at this point. There's an oxygen deficiency on the ship, but I can't tell where it is. Like the first time I clicked on it, it said it was downstairs. But I don't know if that's still true. We got loads of food down here. Except for here, for some reason. We're waiting on a guy, and I don't know where he is, so... We'll try our best. This door refuses to be built. Although it is currently under construction by somebody named Eva. Hey, you! That's your job. Go do it. Excuse me? There you go. You had to think about it, didn't you? Wandering? Alright, nope. Excuse me? You had a job to do. Oh, now it's back to Eva. Hold on. Just prioritize this. Get this done, you idiot. We might be having so many people that I think like maybe the AI is even getting bugged and it can't figure out what the heck it's doing anymore. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Alright, we got 2 ships operating. 2 are still traveling. It'll be very important to see what we're at with regards to the Zootopans after we've made this jump. Because if we had, like it was at 15 when we started, so if we're generating enough jump light to be able to jump to this star and gain time while gathering all the resources and the people, we're in great shape. If not, I don't know what we could do differently. But one thing I do want to do is I want to come over here and I want to replace at least one of you, probably 2 of you, with another sensor array. Or array amplifier, I should say. The other thing that I'm kind of considering is, can I throw down another jump light calibrator science console, and does that speed up my jump light? I don't know if I ever got a solid read on that when I had the... What was it, like my first run that I won, where I had 5 science consoles on the bridge, because I was like, must go faster. Alright, we have 2 sleepy people. They're getting over it. The starvation is the troublesome one. It claims there's 22, but it also says there's 55. So I'm not sure which one to believe. I want to say it's probably the 50, because it just jumped up to 51 and then dropped down to 50 again. You guys need to get your butts over here, like, way faster. What are you doing? This is one of the things that I wish you could prioritize, but Jumplight calibrators are unprioritizable, unfortunately. We could always go to, like, yellow alert status, but I think that would put us in trouble as far as the starvation risk again. Alright, the robots have deconstructed their robot charging station. The shuttles are starting to come back. I don't think we'll have enough time for this salvage operation. Even with the shift swap over, we're still generating Jumplight pretty fast. So we'll see here, though. Coming along. Water? I think we're still losing water, even after shutting off those biomass generators. And like we said before, we're still just getting a ton of people on the ship. We just got more people on the ship, in fact. And so the more people that are on the ship, the more water they're gonna drink, the more water they're gonna consume to bathe. Perfect success. Good job, team. Alright, let's drop 3 more condensers down here. And then that will almost be the max we could fit in here. What are we at? We're at 16, actually, which is the max you could fit in here as it currently stands. The good news is there is more space to throw down even more oxygen generators, and we could actually I think we can fit another row of condensers in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw down the last oxygen generator we'll need in here. Pray to God there is never an accident in this part of the ship, because if our water production goes up, we're out of water forever. We're almost ready to jump. Bit of a cram hole going on there. We're ready to jump. Fantastic news. The oxygen deck, we got an incomplete mission. That is acceptable. This is a big moment of truth for us. We have to we want to see more than 15 minutes on the pursuit fleet.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Something I think I discovered last time is as you build robot charging stations, it adds more robots to the crew, but if you delete the robot stations, it actually doesn't delete the robots, it just deletes the charging station. So I wonder if you did like if you tried to do a minimal run, like the least amount of people on the ship possible, picking up no one along the way, if you could just build and delete and rebuild robot charging stations over and over again. And if that wouldn't, like, just fill your ship with robots. It's fascinating to think about. Maybe, we'll probably take a break from Jumplight Odyssey after this. This run, because it's, stressful and crazy. But, if we manage to, if we do want to come back to it, or if the game, like, reopens development. Oh, okay, so we lost a minute there in pursuit, but it is pretty dang close, so we might be able to stay ahead of them for a bit. It's gonna be dicey. If we can find a nebula to kind of, that would give us a chance to kind of squeak out ahead of them.
Away mission underway. Crew, report to your assignments.
And then we're gonna do resource extraction, and we will send out our human crew for this. This crew looks great. They have a 15% chance, and they're not a 15% boost to chance, and they're not any slower than any of our other shuttles. If I had been thinking, I probably would wanted to queue them up first for a mission, but I think we're fine. We have one more shuttle to send out.
Underway. Crew, report to your assignments.
Alright, I'm hoping we get those intel array things up and running soon so we can at least see the further jumps out that we could make. We'll see. Are there any more spaces for intel? It does not look like that is the case. I guess we could ditch another robot station, but let's wait and see what the amplifiers do for us once they're finally built. Looks like we're waiting on one plastic. Here it comes. Good job, Cal. There it is. And there it is. PJ2 up en route. And Matey is en route as well. Here he comes. You're Jazz. You're JD. You're Matey. There we go. It's like which robot is which. It'd be kind of cool if they had different colors so you could kind of keep track of them that way, but I also understand not making the game more complex than it already is. Power's doing fine. Water's coming back up. More people are starving. This is bad news. I don't know how to fix that. Because I just keep yeeting more and more resources at making food faster. And A, they're just not making any food. Like, this man seems broken. No, he's just wandering. he gave up on life. Do we have an officer of our division? We do indeed, and it just doesn't seem to be working. Alright, we have an asteroid incoming. Do not let that hit the ship. This is probably gonna send our failure. Did you fail to pick up the people? I'm gonna lose it if you did. You did indeed. God dang it. We'll have to send it back out immediately. These stupid robot shuttles are gonna be the death of me. Alright, you're back. Of course it's the resource mission that succeeded. It couldn't have been anything else. Alright, get back out there. Man, oh man, this is more stressful than it should be. Ah, Nebula. Okay. There is one person waiting here. 10 minutes and 11 seconds. I still think it makes sense to do the jump and then just keep going. And then when we're here, we'll probably project a shuttle over here, assuming this is not a nebula, that we could make that work. That way we don't have to do a short jump between the two. But man, I would have loved it if that shuttle had not screwed it up. Because we'd be out of here, like, right now. So it's gonna take 3 minutes for that shuttle to get out there and come back. And we're ready. Yeah, we would be able to jump right now. It would have been beautiful. The thing is, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to project a shuttle here and then generate the jump light to make this super jump. I'm gonna do it. It might be a bad decision, especially considering it might fail, but I think let's try it, because this is a way to recover the time necessary. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that swapperoo that I've done before in the past, where I delete one of the calibrators after we've generated X amount of jump light and swap it over to have 80 capacity. And we could always drop it back if we want to. Oh, we should not be on red alert anymore. This person passed out. Are you a bed hater, or are you just, I clicked on the personal terminal. Are you a bed hater? Zay? Hates beds, okay. See, he's actually just sleeping. Having a grand time on the floor there. People are slowly swapping over to the other, shift. Alright, and now we have 8 minutes for them to generate the jump light necessary to make this super jump. Assuming this doesn't fail, if this fails, all else goes out the window. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see how that flight shakes out. How are you doing? You're operating. Oh, you're already coming back. Okay. That's good. So this should be done soonish and then on its way back already. And this one is landing. Asteroid incoming. Should we scramble our fighter? Yes, success. Good job this time. All right, go ahead and land. I'm hoping the fighter can wipe out this asteroid and then we don't have to go back to red alert because we're on 75. We're on 75 starving crew. Holy crap. People are just gonna start dying right and left on my ship. We're just gonna have to jump to the forever star as fast as we can so our starving people don't just like keel over and die. Although, I think it was Josh that said that, like, you know, maybe you should stop this craziness of picking up everybody along the way. And I'm just like, well, if they just start dying, you know, that also solves the problem. It's one way to fix it. We're about halfway to generating the Jumplight to the frozen system. And it's back. All right, we did succeed in saving this person here. So the big question is, can we generate Jumplight fast enough to get to 9 Okami? It's an exciting idea. Hasn't destroyed it. Oh, he got it. Ooh, I should have had faith in my shuttle out there.
Condition green. Active duty only.
Sorry, everybody. It was a false alarm. Ignore that red alert. I hit the button incorrectly. I like the idea that you were just kind of like hovering over the console and your elbow slips and you're like, oops, sorry, everybody. Swapping over. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit here. Well, I don't know if fast forward is actually working when the ship is this cluttered with people. It's hard to tell. No missed interceptions. Good job. Yep, they are coming. We are aware. It's generating pretty quickly, but I think if we want to do the swap around, we'll have to swap over from the calibrator to the cartridge and hold off the Zootopans while we're doing that. $87 starving people now. I think they're just having a hard time figuring out how to eat. The other problem is we don't have any stupid scientists down here. I almost regret going off of the auto calibrators to back to the Jumplight calibrators because it seems for whatever reason the scientists are really struggling with even coming down here to get on the calibrator. Are you coming to do your job? You are. You are as well, and you're just wandering. So, you know, them's the breaks. Let's wait and see which calibrators they go to. That way we don't delete the one they're actually gonna go work on. Okay, we're gonna delete this one. Wrong. We're gonna delete this one. We're replacing it with a cartridge here. And we're gonna try and get that built as fast as we possibly can.
Construction approved. Engineers, report to your assignments.
There we go. Alright, we're gonna have to go to red alert soon anyway. This is a big decision. Alright, let's go to red alert. Let's pause the episode there. We're going to see if we can't make this big switcheroo. You'll have to come back to the next episode to see if I survive. But if you guys enjoyed the episode, if you're enjoying the ridiculousness that is jamming way too many people into the ship, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Jumplight Odyssey, you want to see how this run concludes, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.